long have you been like working out for?
I've been training for probably 5 years or more, but I didn't really get real focused till these last two, probably after COVID.
Yeah.
I really, I said, hey, I want to take this to the next level.
What were you doing before you were doing like the gym or the coaching?
So actually, I'm an educator, so I work for the school district.
Oh, okay.
But fitness has always been my go-to, right? So I was in a pretty bad place beforehand.
Yeah.
And so I used the gym to kind of rebuild my life. You learn a lot of things in the gym, discipline,
You do?
determination,
Yeah.
dedication, all these different values that you can apply across the board and whatever you do in life.
Okay, that's what happened with me when like I changed my life, by going to the gym, and that's why I tell a lot of people, it's like, dude, you want to change your life or you want to have a change in your life, like, dude, you go to the gym, bro.
Yeah.
It changes your life, dude.
Definitely,
It really does.
Definitely. For me, it was like I treated the gym like I treated my life. You're gonna build it one day at a time.
Yeah.
You can't go into the gym and think, oh, hey, I worked out for 3 days and I'm swole.
I'm ripped.
It's not.
I got a six-pack. Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to go in, day out. There's gonna be weeks where you feel like, hey, I ain't really getting the results I want. Or I don't feel like energetic. I don't feel like going. Or you catch a cold. You feel sick, but you just gotta keep going. It's like a marathon. It's not a race, right? It's slow and steady.
Dude, and I think the gym like really gets you to how life actually works. It's like it's gonna be slow.
Mm-hmm.
The process is gonna be slow. There's people that go to the gym like years and they don't see any progress.
Right.
And
I actually started like that. I was one of those people that I looked at it like, hey, I just want to go to the gym and eat whatever. Like I'm going to the gym so that I can eat whatever, right?
Yeah.
And not just get too big. And that was cool for a little bit, and then after so long, it was just like I wanted more, right?
Yeah.
You get to a point where you don't get any results. You actually get heavier, right? Because you're putting on muscle, but you're also eating bad, making bad choices. Maybe your training ain't on point, and so that could lead to injuries. That could lead, so many different factors that come into play. And eventually, I was like, nah, we gotta get this right.
Yeah, because I see you now, like on your Instagram, I'm like, dude, I was like, hey, one day I'll probably get there, Because my thing with the gym is like, I'm not going there to like be like hella slow, But it's like to teach myself something, to mentally be tough.
Right.
That I have to go in there every day, no matter how I feel, I just gotta go.
Right.
And that's what I've been, like right now it's like, people text me and they tell me like, how do you like stay going to the gym or how do you so committed or motivated? I'm like, one, if your parents are still broke, and that's gonna get you committed, bro. That's gonna get you committed to something.
Right.
That's where it starts. And then two, like you don't need motivation, bro. If you really want to be something in life or you really want to do something in life, you don't need motivation. You're not gonna need it. You're just gonna like for me, it's not like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna go to the gym, hell yeah. Like it's like I just gotta go do it,
right?
Because I have to.
Right. There's that saying that says, motivation gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you going.
Yeah.
So motivation, those first weeks or months, you're motivated. Hey, I'm gonna start working out. New year, new me, etc. And then what happens? You start to lose that motivation. You fall off. Oh, I don't feel like it. And that's where the discipline comes in. And that's something you start to build little by little. And it doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter that I'm tired. Like, I gotta push through this. I gotta keep going. I got goals. I got a vision. Right?
Yeah.
The only way I'm gonna get to that goal or that vision is I gotta show up. I gotta put in the work.
Dude, once you like take those wins and you stack up those wins, like one, you get more confident in yourself, and then two, you're like, okay, I'm really fighting for something. When you're really fighting for something, you're like, okay, I'm going towards it, and you feel it, and that's where motivation doesn't play a part anymore. That's when you're like, okay, I just gotta stick to it.
Right.
And that's like the best feeling. That's how I am right now. It's like, no, I just gotta stick to it.
That's right.
It doesn't really matter if like I don't feel like going, like I said, like I don't wake up every day like, hell yeah, I'm gonna, like tomorrow I'm gonna go run a marathon for my birthday.
Right.
And so like I'm actually excited for this.
Right.
I'm actually excited to run the marathon. Like I already want it to happen, and it's right now it's like about to be 6 p.m. and then I'm like, you know, getting mentally prepared for tomorrow morning. I don't know what time I'm gonna go, but I'm just gonna.
Like how long of a marathon?
I get 26 miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where?
So where I'm gonna go is gonna be the track at Southridge High School.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be at a track, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna start it, but like go to the road and then come back into the track. I can't run circles.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I know I can do it is because I literally went from all the way from the bottom from Badger Mountain, and like where the little stores are at, and then I went all the way the road all the way up to Badger Mountain. Then I went up Badger Mountain, and then I went to the back. Then I went up Badger Mountain again, and then I went to the back, and then I came all the way back, and it was 14 miles.
Yeah.
And I mean, for right now, it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be going up like a mountain, you know.
Right.
It's gonna just be a normal road. But the person that really motivated to do something is one of my friends. He's a realtor in Yakima. That fool, he ran 100 miles.
Yeah.
And so, and like it's like straight, like I don't know. I think he took like 2 days to run 100 miles, and like it was crazy. And I give him props for pushing me to do this. And then I had never ran 12 miles, and then he told me one day, he's like, "Hey, let's go run in Yakima." So I go to Yakima in the morning, you know, expecting nothing really big. We ran 12 miles, and he pushed me. And then we went to the gym, and then we did like 125 burpees, and then we did like crunches and all this stuff. And he killed me. Like that guy's motivation, like to do shit, like it's like I haven't, you know. He does it by himself. He doesn't like need anybody with him to do anything. He just fucking does shit like that. And I'm like, dude, like the way that I am, I'm like, I need to get to that level, but dude, his level is crazy, bro.
No, that's awesome. That's intense.
Yeah.
I just did a 10K probably a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really run like that. I'm not a big marathon runner, but I do like to run. And so I'll usually do like the bridge to bridge.
Oh yeah.
Kennewick to Pasco, and that's something I do during the summer. So I was like, man, if I could do this, I could enter a little marathon. I did the 10K. That was intense, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're gonna do one here in March or April, right?
Yeah, they got another one. I think at Columbia Park.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been seeing those, but. And the other reason why I was like, I'm gonna do something for my birthday, like a marathon, it's like I was like, it's just another day.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you know, they go out to celebrate and everything. And the thing with me is like, one day I'll celebrate, but the thing is like, I don't think I've accomplished enough in my life to actually like enjoy, you know, a celebration for me, you know.
So this is just like another step, another way to push yourself to accomplish something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, it's just I just feel like there's no reason to freaking, you know, celebrate it if I haven't like achieved the things that I know
like
that
I'll
I
celebrate
need to achieve.
later.
I'll celebrate later.
Successes.
Yeah, when I'm able to, you know, to have the
I'm sure you've seen I'm always posting grind now, shine later.
Yeah.
You know, I think the same way. I'm always like, hey, I just got off work and I was like, hey, you gave me this opportunity to come meet with you, so I was like, I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
And that's how I live too. It's like I'm always looking for the next step. I'm always trying to network and make moves, and that's the way we got to do it. We got to keep building until we get to where we're headed, you know.
Yeah, and I tell people, I'm like, dude, never say no to opportunity, dude. Like when he told me that to go to Yakima, like, you know, I had to drive like an hour and something, and I really thought about it. It was gonna be early, you know. My inner bitch was kind of like saying, you know, do you really have to go? And then I was like, no, dude, I gotta fucking go, you know. And I think the most powerful thing that he told me, because I know the type of guy he is, and this is after he did the 100 miles, and he told me, he's like, you know, I love the way that you are, you know, because there's people that come and they give up and they don't want to train with me anymore. But you almost gave up, but you just kept on going. Because he kept on telling me, like, don't give up, like, while I was doing my crunches and shit like that. And I kept it to myself, but I was going to tell him, dude, shit, fuck up. You know? Because mentally,
like, hey, I'm trying.
inside your head, dude, you're getting pissed off, you know? Because it's like something, but I'm happy that he fucking pushed me to it. Because now I was like, oh oh shit, I can fucking run 12 miles.
Mm-hmm.
I can run this like nothing, bro.
It's all mental.
Yeah.
It really is, because my style of training, I do hybrid training, right? But when I first started, I mainly stuck to like traditional bodybuilding, strength training. But one thing I always heard was like, oh, bodybuilders can't run, or bodybuilders, you can't do this, or you can't do cardio.
Yeah.
And I was like, watch me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you I can do it.
Yeah.
And I do it, and I enjoy doing it. And I just wanted to break that mold, or help break that mold.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's all right here. It's all mental.
A lot of people put themselves through limiting beliefs. That's the thing. They tell themselves a story.
Yeah, they put themselves in a box.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's why going to the gym, like, and really, really like staying disciplined on it is what gets you through that limiting beliefs, through that story that you fucking tell yourself every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's people that tell themselves a story of why they can't do what they're doing. They tell themselves, oh, they're too busy. Oh, they're too tired after work. Oh, they got kids. Because that's what I've been told. Oh, you don't have kids. That's what you don't know how it is. And it's like, no, dude. There's people out there. Dude, there's people out there making what you make in a year and like in a week. And there's millionaires out there, and they're still being disciplined on everything. They still got time for the kids. They still got time for the gym. They got time for church. They got time for their wife. They got time for everything, bro. And still running their freaking 7-figure companies. I was like, dude, you got no fucking excuse, bro. I was like, it's just your limiting beliefs, bro. That's it.
Facts. And that's kind of like where I go. I teamed up with Eddie and we came up with this idea of relentless. And, that brings me to, you got to be relentless with your hustle, right? You got to be hungry. You got to stay hungry, right? Like, quit making excuses. Those all sound like excuses to me, right? Somebody who really wants it, they gonna find a way.
Yeah.
Right? They gonna push themselves. Sun down to sun up. There's days where you're gonna be tired. But if you're hungry, you gonna get it.
Dude, you gotta go to sleep tired and you gotta wake up fucking hungry.
That's right.
Every single day.
Every day.
And get at it, bro. If you do that, because I just did an interview with Jose, the butcher.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and he talked about like somebody asked him like, why don't you take 2 days off? Like, you're the boss or this and this and that. He told her, multiply 52 times 2, and it was like 144 or something like that, or 140. It's like, dude, you're literally taking off 1/3 of the day off. Like, dude, that's a long ass time, bro. To just like take off and chillax or whatever, dude. And that's the other thing. Like, dude, the people that have the life that you want, they're not taking those days off.
That's right.
Dude, they're not taking those days off. So how do you think you're gonna get to that place or to that life if you're taking those days off and they're not?
That's right. How you gonna outwork them?
Yeah.
That's right. You're not.
Yeah. And that's what I tell people. It's like, okay, if like, and it goes back to the, oh, I need motivation to go to the gym. It's like, bro, if you really want that life, bro, you don't need the motivation, bro. Yeah. You're not gonna need it. You're just gonna do it.
And that's one thing with me too. It's like, people are always like, hey, how many days off you take? Like, do you even take days off? Because they always see me training. I understand the importance of getting rest and recovery, but I'm also in that mentality where like, I can't afford to take no days off.
Yeah.
I don't believe in taking days off. I'm gonna rest when I get there.
Yeah.
Right? And so even if it's just like an active recovery day, or like, playing with different exercises and bettering myself in different ways, just practice. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, dude. There's a lot of people that they say, oh, you gotta take like 2 or 3 days off, a week, and I'm like, for what? I was like, as for men, dude, I don't think we need to take days off, bro. For what?
I think it's important to listen to your body and understand what it's communicating to you, but then you adjust, right? So if you're like, hey, I just hit chest, well, obviously it makes sense. Don't hit chest again, right? Like, hit a different body part.
Yeah.
Hey, if you hit all the body parts, well, maybe switch to cardio.
Yeah, do some cardio.
Yeah, do some cardio. Do something else. Whatever that workout or exercise looks like, right? But the body, it communicates to you.
Yeah.
So it's important to just, listen to it and adjust.
But you can always just switch the muscles that you're working out on. So, That's why I tell people, it's like, I'll rest, you know, the days when it gets there, and if resting is when I die, then that's when it's gonna happen.
That's right.
You know, you just gotta live by it, dude. This life, you know, it's not gonna be easy. You know, I mean, we didn't choose to be here, but at the same time, we gotta choose the life that we want to live. We want to live the easy life or the hard life, and actually get somewhere in life. And they're both hard. They're still both hard.
Yeah,
You know, it's hard to be broke, and it's hard to fucking be rich.
Right.
You know, choose your heart. That's what they say.
Yeah, choose your heart. I can't remember. There's another saying too, like you can live working towards what you're trying to achieve, or you can live your life in regret. They both hurt, but which one are you gonna choose?
Dude, I think the reason why I like really changed one day is this like older guy. He told me one day, and he told me, he was like, I wish. And I wish I never say this when I'm older. And he told me, I wish I would have done more when I was younger, so I can have a better life right now that I'm older. And this guy, you know, he's about to die, you know, and it's like, and that's what a lot of people say. It's like the most common words that old people say when they're about to die is those exact same words. Is that they didn't do enough, they didn't push enough, and to live they heard too much people talk. Too many people told them to not do the things that they wanted to do in life. And I told myself that, and in my head I'm like, I never want those words to come out of my fucking mouth when I'm about to die.
I think a lot of time as people, we tend to let our fears get the best of us, right? And so, like I said earlier, we put ourselves in these boxes, and we kind of trap ourselves there. Oh, I can't do this, or oh, you know, I got kids, or you know, we use all these different excuses or insecurities, really, to prevent us from evolving or going after the things that we really want to achieve, right? Our dreams, our goals, right? And then so when you get to that, get to be elderly, you look back like, man, I could have did so much more if only I had, right? But I don't want to live my life like that.
No, dude. Yeah, no. I cannot, I would not be able to. I mean, I know with the mentality that we got, we're not going to get to that place, you know, to fucking say that when we're older, you know. But I do feel like it's like really sad. And it's also, it goes back to how, what's his name? David Goggins said. He said that when he dies, like, what his biggest fear is that God pulls a paper like this one, pulls out a paper, tells him, this is your life, you know, you didn't do anything bad, you know, but you also didn't achieve greatness. And then pulls out another paper, this is the person that I wanted you to become. That's what I'm scared of.
That's powerful.
It's like, this is the person that you need to become, you know, this person that's going to change people's lives and all these other things, you know. And then you decided to give up and be a piece of shit and just be fat, fucking eating Cheetos on a couch, you know, for the rest of your life.
Right.
That's it.
Right. You know, and you know, we could talk about scripture or whatever, and it's like, they always say God's favorite soldiers have the hardest times. Right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through different trials and tribulations in our life that are really tests, right? And so either you adapt and evolve and come out on top, or you fall victim, right? I can't fall victim, you know?
No, dude, you just cannot. You cannot do that, because like that's like a disservice to the God that you pray to, you know, because you know God is perfect, you know, and He made us an image, you know, of Him. So He wants us to be close to Him as possible, you know. We're never gonna get to be as like Him, you know, but you know, how are we perfect? You know, we gotta eat healthy, you know, stay fit, and be somebody in life, right. You know. And that's why I tell people, you know, I get pissed off when people like they tell me things, but at the same time I'm like, dude, I think about it like this: God gave us this whole world And I'm like, I want to go look at every piece of it. That's the thing with me. It's like, I want to go look at it. If he gave me this world, this perfect world, I want to go look at it. I know it's not perfect right now because of the people that are here. We're fucking destroying it. And it's ugly of the things that are happening right now, you know? But it's like, God gave us this world, and I want to look at it, you know?
Me too. Yeah, you know, I'm always trying to inspire the younger generation. You know, I grew up poor and et cetera, right? And I'm like, man, Tri-Cities is just a small little piece of this world, right? There's so many things. You know, the world is so much bigger than that.
Yeah.
There's so much to see, so much to learn. Well, how we gonna get to go see those things, right?
Dude, and I tell a lot of people, I'm like, stop being so small-minded, bro. Like, I need you to understand the world is not Tri-Cities. And a lot of people do not understand that the world is not just Tri-Cities.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people, I don't understand how people don't see, like, away from Tri-Cities. Like, they make the whole, like, their whole personality like Tri-Cities, and I'm like, bro, like, outside of Tri-Cities, there's Washington. Outside of Washington, there's a whole other world.
Right.
And outside of the United States of America, there's still another world.
That's right.
I'm like, in every part of every other country is like different, you know, different cultures, different languages, different religions, and everything. And I'm like, dude, I want to go see it, you know. Before I die, I want to go see it.
That's the goal.
And I'm like, there's no other way, you know. It's just gotta get to that place you need to get at, and if not, then you just die, you know. You just give up on your dreams.
And what did you see? What did you do?
Yeah.
Right. You only got one life.
Only one life, and I tell people, I'm like, dude, just make the best out of it. Like, who cares if people talk crap? Like, who cares? People are gonna talk crap even if you're winning.
Right. People are gonna judge regardless.
Yeah. And I tell, there's some people that I do tell, I'm like, imagine how sad it is for the person doing all that hate, you know, commenting away all that hate. Like, I'm pretty sure you should feel bad for them because they're in a dark fucking place. Because the people that are commenting like good things and like happy for you that you're winning or whatever, or you're getting out of your comfort zone, like, dude, those are people that are winning also. And those people that are commenting hate and everything like that, bro, they're in a dark place. No matter what you think of them, they're in a dark place.
That's actually a reflection of themselves upon you. That's where the hate comes from, right? I always tell people too, because, you know, the bigger you get, the more you shine, the bigger shadow you cast, right? It's a cold piece, really, but it's the truth, right?
Yeah.
It's the yin and the yang. But really, it's their self-reflection, their negativity, trying to come down on you. And I'm always like, people should really change their mentality.
Yeah.
You know, instead of being envious or jealous or full of hate, they should be motivated, inspired, driven. Hey, how can I achieve that?
Yeah.
How can I reach the, you know?
And everybody can change, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody. And I tell people, I'm like, dude, in a couple months, your life can be completely different. The only thing you can't change is time. Time is going to keep on running every single day, every single second.
It's the one thing we can't get back.
That's the only thing you can't get back. And you can't change it because it's going to keep on running. But everything else, literally, I tell people, everything else, like literally everything else, you can control. Everything. In your environment, you can control. You can change your whole life. I told my cousin yesterday, you go to a different city, you're a new person. Make your life. If you're not happy here in Tri-Cities, go to another city. Build another life.
That's right.
You get another chance. That's what I tell people. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. No, I hear you. You know, if it didn't work out here, it might work out over there. Right? Yeah. Sometimes you do need to relocate and start over. You know? Yeah. Everybody's different, so, you know, everything works different. And I think at the end of the day, you know, no matter what your situation, it's really just trying to be the best version of yourself, right?
Yeah, it is. So guys, this guy, he's changing lives, man. I see it on Instagram, dude, and I know a lot of people are getting inspired by you.
Appreciate
So I appreciate you putting content out there, because it's not easy to actually be putting content and all this stuff. But it's, you know, we're still gonna do it.
That's
We're
right.
still gonna do it. You know, this is gonna be a small podcast because the time that his library was closing.
No worries,
it's fine. Well, we're gonna get another podcast. I think it's already it's already about to be 5.
Oh,
where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me online. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Progression Fit 33. We also got Relentless Athletics Club. You can add us on IG. My guy, shout out to Eddie Torres and the whole squad. Edgar, Yadi, my little team over there.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So you guys are just doing like coaching, personal coaching and stuff like that?
Right now, the vision really is we're trying to build a brand.
Okay.
Right, I'm trying to do all the things. I'm offering the online coaching. Me and Eddie, we're planning on dropping our own gear, the sweaters, shirts. You know, we're gonna drop more content, more how-tos. You know, we plan on doing the whole works.
Guys, I'll link everything in the description. We'll get that done. And if you guys want to start going to the gym, hit up my boy. You know, he's gonna get out there and he's gonna show you how to do all that. You know, because it's not easy to find out, you know, how to do everything. You know, but the biggest step is just start.
Right. Whatever your goals are, you know, whether it is to lose weight, get shredded, you know, put on muscle, you know, just eat healthy. Hey, reach out. We got you.
Yeah. I appreciate you being on the show, man.
I appreciate you for having me here.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
All right.